classic. So guys, I couldn't restart my old live stream. I don't know why, but it just wouldn't let me. It's so weird. So I'm so sorry. My live stream cut out and I couldn't reconnect with it. So I'm just starting a new one. I'm really, really sorry about that. But we're back. This will be a two-part episode. Sorry about that. So where we were is we were shading these little folds of the fabric here. So glad that you guys are finding your way here. I'm so sorry about that. Um, I wish I knew why this happened, because then I could fix it, but it is just, I think it's just part of my my phone and YouTube. Okay. Alright, so we were shading right here, and I was just explaining that you want to have your darkest area closest to that black outline and fade it on out. Like so. Alright, you guys are finding your way back here. So sorry about that. Ugh. I can't seem to understand why that happens. So, I mean, it might be the heat, but it seems to happen almost every time. Okay. But we're back. Luckily, I always come back to you guys. I would never leave without saying goodbye. Excuse me. Alright. So we have another fold down. Moving right along. I'm going to move over to this guy here and just repeat the process. So I start out close to that black outline. Yeah, I haven't decided about these leaves yet. They could be a print on the fabric or a popping off thing. Or maybe some of them are a print and then it moves into, I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? Any opinions out there? Should I make them pop off the dress, all of them, or maybe just some of them, or maybe not all of the ones up here are prints and then as you get down here it starts to pop off, or yeah, I don't know. If you have any suggestions, put them in the chat or in the comments below, and I'm going to take all that into consideration for the next video. So put in what you think or what you want to see me do, and I will do that. Alright, so we're just getting in that same dark to light transition. And I'm not worried about these watercolor splotches. I kind of like the way they look, but if you don't, I'm going to show you how you can, there's, this one here is kind of prominent, so I am going to fix this one. I don't mind the others so much, but I'll show you how to do that. We're just going to have to do it with a different color, so I'll hold off for right now. What I like to do is do the whole, like, so I'm using this green right now. But what I like to do is I like to keep continuing on. That way I don't have to remember what color I used later. I like to kind of finish it off. Now, we may not be able to finish for this session, but that's okay. moving right along. Go back and kind of soften that a little. Alright. Now this may get boring and repetitive, so feel free if you need to just speed me up. I don't take offense to that. The reason why I don't speed up parts or skip parts is I feel that it really does give you a true sense of exactly how long it takes, and also, you know, if you do enjoy watching and following along and copying what I'm doing, then I just feel like it's more complete when I have everything shown right here in the video. But like I said, don't be shy. There's actually a little playback options feature in YouTube. You can click that little gear wheel and hit playback options, and then I believe you can choose the speed of the video. So you can speed me up, slow me down. I sound really, really goofy in either direction, but that's okay. You can hit the mute button too. Just watch me go. So that's totally fine. That's kind of why I like doing it on YouTube. It really does give you the ability to watch it without having to watch the thing in full time. Alright, so we're just continuing on this little dress journey we're having right here. So I'm pretty excited because my sister and I do a craft fair where I've been an artist for most of my life, so I used to do a lot of these craft fairs, craft shows, whatever you want to call them, where there's like tents. Oh, it's happened again. I'm back. I'm sorry. Oh, that's rough. Alright, well, we're back. Cut out again. I think it must be the heat. It's already getting to the point where I'm sweating just sitting here. So it might be the heat in my phone. Hopefully not. But here we are. But anyway, I was talking about the craft show. So what's fun is I started these craft shows a long time ago, and I was just selling my art by myself. But then my little sister started doing a lot of greeting cards she makes, and she makes these beautiful floral wreaths out of really high quality artificial flowers. And she also makes dream catchers and other beautiful items, so like coasters and things like that. So yeah, we teamed up together and we have a booth. So I have coloring and paintings, and she has all of her stuff, whatever she's working on at the moment. So that's coming up soon. So I'm really excited for that. Yep, and if you do live in the Pennsylvania area, let me know, and I will put it in the comments, and I can send you the details if you want to come. I'm going to have a coloring booth where I'm going to sit and color and invite others to color with me for free. So I'll have supplies there to use, and I'll have free coloring pages that people can have to color. So if you are in the Philadelphia area or the Pennsylvania area, or are willing to travel, it's in August. It's early August. So yeah, if you're interested, just let me know in the details, and I would love to meet some of you folks if you're willing to come out. We can have a little chat and color together. I would love that. Color and chat in person. All right. So I was just cleaning up a little. I had some big paper gaps, you know, that weight of the paper was coming through a little. But I'll show you. I'm not done blending these out yet. We're going to add a lot of other colors to the dress. So I'm just working on the shadows now. So you'll see I'm going to blend these all out, so they're going to get burnished, I think. So don't fear, we won't leave them looking this scrappy. So I'm not going to keep explaining, you guys know by this point the process and the methods. I'm just going to go through and get her done, you know. Alright. We're getting there though, it's coming along. And you'll see I'm holding my pencil in maybe a funny way that most of you aren't used to seeing. Most people color like this, with their pencil either upright or sort of to the side. The reason why I'm using the flat of the pencil, I hold it further back, and I'm using the flat of the pencil is it covers more area in one stroke. And also it's softer, so it allows me a little bit more control as far as how dark I'm going. So if you struggle with having a light touch, this pencil grip that I'm demonstrating right now, you want to try it out. And it may feel uncomfortable at first, but you find over time it's a pretty useful way to hold your pencil. So we're getting into this complicated area here. Now I do hold it in different ways depending on what I'm doing. When I want to get darker, I hold it closer to the tip, and when I want it softer, I hold it farther away. Because putting pressure down on like this really isn't easy. So it is nice to get a closer grip when you're going darker. But what this does is it also creates a point. So using the flat of the pencil, like right now it's kind of blunt at this point, so I'm creating a tip or a point just by using the pencil. So you don't always have to sharpen your pencil to make a point. You can sharpen it on the paper, if you will. And this reduces waste. I sharpen my pencils a lot less than most people. I do sharpen them. It's not that I don't like them sharp, it's just that I don't like wasting the pencil. So, we're getting through this fold here. Alrighty. Getting there. Ooh, I think I got a phone call. I'll just let that go. Alright. So we have another fold right here. I wish I could explain how hot it is right now. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm like just sitting here dripping. I'm trying not to get my page wet. So this fold ends right here, but I kind of want to carry it up a little more. So I see this here as like almost being like, I'm gonna kind of softly, now I don't want to do it really hard. I'm gonna softly sort of just continue that line up. Just give like a funny little shadow here. Kind of connect those lines together. I'm not sure if that's how Hannah intended it, but that's how I'm going to do it. Like so. Alright. Then we have like a little something on the page there. I don't know what that is, but it's gone now, I think. Just gonna touch that up a little. Oh yeah. Well, I'm sorry that this live stream was far from ideal today, but I hope that you guys are still learning something and enjoying it anyway. It's gonna be a two-parter. Alright, we're good. And moving on to the next bit. Another drink of water. Alright, so this may be quite boring. In fact, I have a feeling that many people won't even watch this second part because it's just a continuation of what I did in the first section. But that's okay. A lot of coloring is just relaxing and letting the page just take you away. I go into a little world where I just try to imagine what's happening and what's going on here. See, my story for her that's starting to come to my mind, like I like to make up stories about the pages that I color. So like I have a feeling that she is the summer girl. I feel like she's like bringing summer into the world, you know, because she's got all these flowers that she's bringing, and she's got these butterflies. So it's like maybe it's springtime, and she's like the little magical lady who makes it like almost like Mother Earth, but she's like the summertime Mother Earth. I don't know. It's not fully formed yet, but that's the sort of the direction I'm going with this page. So I want her to feel magical, and yeah. And luckily, there's already all of these elements, these beautiful elements that Hannah drew, so that we can come up with a story. Alright. And moving right along. Now we are working in the crack of the book here. And often in my books, I'll see that the lines don't match. Here, I'll zoom in so you guys can get a better look at this. Please. Excuse me. I don't need these markers today, I don't think. Okay. So you can see there's a lot of bad stuff happening in this little spot. I didn't finish my watercolor here. So that's going to be something to handle. And, there's like a shift in the page. You see that? So that's okay. I mean, it's going to happen. It's part of the publishing process, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, this one is farther back, if you will. So what I'm going to do is actually extend, and it's okay, I have to sharpen now. This is when sharpening is a must. You got to get in that little crevice. Okay, good and pointy. So I've got a nice sharp pencil now. Okay, so I'm going to press the book as flat open as I can, and then I'm going to get in this little crevice here. Can you see this okay? Here, I'll zoom in even more. We got well, hello Stella, thank you. So we've got like this little area here. So what I'm going to do is just extend that black line and go above it a little right here, and then it will look like it matches. But you need a really good sharp pencil to get in this little crack. And I try and work across the page, that way it really does feel like it's part of the same bit. Just like, okay. So yeah, this is a tricky spot. And with books that are bound this way, we're gonna come across this stuff quite often. But that's okay. There is a way. You just gotta be patient, take your time, build up the layers slowly, and it starts to come together and makes for a nice finish. Alright, now using the flat pencil again, now that I'm away from that. Okay, while I still have this nice sharp pencil, I'm going to go up here. I'll finish that out, but I want to use this one too while I'm at it. Okay, so again, I'm going to just go above the line here. So we have this little spot here, so we're going to go above it to kind of correct. And then below it here. And it already is starting to look better. It's pretty easy. So yeah, no fear. If you have areas of your book that do this, that's okay. And there's not much that the printers can do about that. It's a really hard thing to not have happen. So, but luckily there's always a way. And sometimes the paper is a little frayed or a little bit beat up, you know, from these little stitches. And that's okay too. You just gotta take your time. Okay. You guys can still see that? Yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to shift just a little bit. See, actually let's zoom out again just so you guys get a better idea of how this is coming along. So now we've pretty much fixed, that one looks like it's pretty good actually, so I'm not too worried about that. But we fixed the ones that were really not matching. I'm just darkening up that area right below the black outline. Come back and finish this little guy here while we're working on the flat of the pencil. Now I'm extending this line up just a little bit too, so this is, right here's where the black line ended, and I'm going to extend it just a little past that, just to create a softer edge or a softer finish. And that's cool. I might actually, let's join it with this guy here. Make this sort of like a double fold kind of thing. Join them together so that they're a happy little family. Oh man, I sound like Bob Ross. Ugh. Sorry guys. I love Bob Ross though. It's pretty awesome. I grew up watching him when I was a little girl. So if you hear me say something that sounds like him, it's probably not intentional, but part of my subconscious. And for any of you who don't know who he is, if you didn't grow up with him or you don't know, he's an American painter who painted on television. And he was so cool. He was just, he would do really fast painting, and he would, it's always the happy little trees and the, yeah, it was cute. Loved it. I used to watch that all the time when I was a little girl. So getting into the little cracks does require some patience, but can be done. Alright, we're getting there. So we have one more to go. I know we're a little over the time, but I'm going to finish this up. So I'm going to get in this crack first while I still have a decent tip. Yeah. So as we wrap up this video here, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and hanging in there with me even through the technical difficulties. Really, really appreciate that. And then also, if you missed the first part of this video, you can find a link. I'll put it in the description below. And then also, I am having a freebie going on right now. If you like coloring my work, I have a 1-year anniversary of coloring freebie. I'm giving away my Daisy page for the next couple, I think 10 days or so. So please grab your copy while you can, because it's a limited thing, so it's not going to be free forever. But yeah, I do love giving freebies, you guys know that. So yeah, go check it out and snag it, and if you color it, I'd love to see what you do with it. Super exciting. I can't believe I've been coloring already for a year. It's amazing. Alright. Oh no, I have another call. Okay. Sorry guys. Busy girl today, I guess. Alright, so there's all the shadows of the folds starting to come together. Alright. Well, the next time we'll probably be continuing on with the dress, but I could also do another section if you guys want to me to switch it up a little bit. Hey, no problem. And you found me over here. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was always, as always, it was really enjoyable to hang out with you guys and chat. So I really appreciate it. If you liked this video and you like this series, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. It helps people find the video series. That way more people can check it out. And like I said just a moment ago, don't forget, I am giving away, this is my work in progress here. So this is the freebie that I'm giving away. I'm almost done this page. So go and grab your copy now. It's only available for a limited time. I have, I'll put it here in the chat. Let's see here. There we go. Well, thank you, Stella. I hope that you have a wonderful day too. So if you want to grab that page, you can. There it is. There's the link there. I'll also put it in the description below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I hope that you have a wonderful, magical time coloring.